Most importantly, recognize that there's a problem, because unless you don't recognize the problem, you'll never try to find the solution for it.
Right.
And believe not just in security, but as you mentioned, resilience.
Hi, you're watching The Mainstream. I am Simran Shiwalkkar, your host for today, and we are at the third edition of the All Things BFSI and FinTech Summit 2025. I'm joined by Mr. Ashton Druz. He's the leader who has spent a lot of years in the BFSI industry in the IT and InfoSec space. Firstly, thank you so much for joining us.
My pleasure.
Absolutely, let's lead with your experience first. How has it been so far?
It's been an interesting journey. As you said, I've spent more than 2 decades within this sphere. The initial first 10 years in the decade was a honeymoon period. Things have accelerated really fast across the last decade.
Absolutely. When we talk about tech, IT, InfoSec, especially within the financial sector, I think a lot has changed. And speaking of which, today the BFSI sector faces a lot of cyber attacks, compared to almost any other industry. Can you tell us how can organizations move from being reactive to truly resilient?
Most importantly, recognize that there's a problem, because unless you don't recognize the problem, you'll never try to find the solution for it.
Right.
And believe not just in security, but as you mentioned, resilience.
Correct.
Resilience goes much beyond being just secure.
Right.
It basically means having the ability to withstand, to be able to detect,
Right.
to be able to respond, and to be able to recover with minimum business loss, impact, and ensuring business continuity.
Fantastic. Ashton, I want to ask you about a technology all of us have been talking about, which is AI. Especially in cybersecurity landscape, it's seen both a friend and an enemy, a weapon and a shield. What is your take on it, and how do you see it changing the way we kind of defend, the financial systems today?
Okay, so when we talk about AI is just not for us, neither is it only for the enemy.
Right.
I would define AI being available across 3 different parameters. Business, so basically where we use AI to enhance business.
Correct.
With the attackers, with the hackers, where they use to attack, to breach our systems.
Correct.
And with us, where we can strategically use AI to defend our setups.
Right.
So if we are able to basically harness the two that is within our capacity, that is the business side of it, to be able to enhance our business, our productivity, and to be able to strategize to defend, we're basically making good use of AI.
Wonderful. And with so much data in the cloud, what's the best way to ensure security and control remains strong? How do you ensure that, today everything is on cloud versus on premise? What is your view?
So again, you can only ensure security if you know what is there.
Correct.
You can only secure what you basically know you need to guard.
Right.
So the most important part is be able to recognize what is the data you have in the cloud, not just the cloud, but maybe in any repository that you hold, with any data lake, any repository. It could be on-prem, it could be on the cloud, it could be anywhere. That is recognition of that data.
Right.
Again, classification of the criticality of the data, because based on that you have the impact of the data. So all 100% of your data may not be critical. It may not require the same sort of requirements, processes, and controls around it. So those two are the 2 most important parameters, in my opinion. Once you are able to get into this is the groundwork to be able to then secure and protect your data.
Wonderful. And moving on, Ashton, in your view today, what is the biggest challenge that a lot of BFSI leaders are, kind of facing or encountering? Is it technology? Is it awareness? Or is it coordination? And not just for leaders, but for a lot of organizations as well.
It is none of them in silo. It is all of them together.
Right.
Okay, so technology, the awareness, or rather the lack of awareness, and again the lack of coordination, where each one thinks and moves in their own directions. If you're moving in the same direction, it accelerates the growth. But if you're moving in different directions, it just basically slows the entire organization down. So nothing in silos, all together.
Great. And lastly, this is something that I've really been curious about, or a lot of us have been hearing. Today, the CISO's role or any cybersecurity leader's role goes beyond, defending or building resilient systems. How can security leaders become business partners who also enable innovation and not just compliance?
You called it out yourself. Okay, don't be a cost center, be a business enabler. Speak the language that business speaks. Show them outcomes, impacts that are measurable.
Right.
And finally, always keep an open line of communication. It should not be just a one-way sort of communication. It should be a two-way dialogue, and it should be always open, regular, periodic.
Great. I think this has been a very fantastic conversation, Ashton.
Thank you.
And with that, we move towards the last leg of the conversation, which is our rapid fire round. Basically, anything that comes to your mind first. Are you ready?
Whenever you say.
All right. What's one buzzword in tech that you secretly wish would kind of disappear in 2025?
AI,
Okay. What's one app you absolutely cannot live without?
WhatsApp,
Okay. What's one leadership mantra that keeps you centered amidst all the chaos that happens in your day to day business life?
change is eternal.
Okay. Well, AI, your smartest teammate or the most unpredictable rival?
Two sides of the same coin.
Okay. Your favorite AI tool currently?
Copilot,
Okay.
Microsoft 365, because that's what I use almost 8 hours a day.
Okay. One futuristic fintech product that you wish existed, something straight out of your imagination.
Time travel, back to the
Okay.
past, back to move into the future.
Great. And lastly, finish the sentence. The future of finance is.
Digital.
Great. I think this was superb. And thank you so much for being a sport for the rapid fire as well.
Most welcome. My pleasure.
Absolutely. I look forward to seeing you again.
Thanks so much. Thank you.
Thank you.